3 ingredients, less than $1, and within 24 hours, dead soil can come back to life. Not improved, not boosted, revived, fields once written off as finished, suddenly crawling with invisible life, roots spreading faster, leaves turning darker. Yields rising without synthetic input, yet almost no one talks about it. No mainstream guide recommends it. No fertilizer company promotes it, and no label at your local store explains it, because this isn't a product. It's a process, a living one, and for decades, it quietly disappeared from common knowledge. That is not an accident. Welcome to Flora Craft Garden, where forgotten systems aren't just remembered, they are reconstructed. Land, today's story is not about fertilizer, it's about life beneath your feet. A system older than agriculture itself. A brew so simple, it sounds almost wrong, yet so powerful, entire ecosystems depend on it. Being what you're about to see isn't new, it's ancient, buried in time, replaced by convenience, and now slowly resurfacing. Travel back nearly Arling years, before chemical fertilizers, before industrial farming. Before soil was treated like a disposable medium, in the rice terraces of Southeast Asia, farmers carried buckets, not bags. Belemmed in the forests of ancient Korea, natural farmers observed something strange. Wherever life decayed, life returned stronger. Fallen fruit. Animal waste, fermented plant matter, not discarded, but transformed. They didn't call it science. They called it balance. Land organic matter was soaked in water, left overnight, sometimes days. The liquid turned dark, slightly sour, ray live. And this wasn't waste. This was culture, microbial culture, a living solution poured directly into soil, not to feed the plant. To awaken the ground itself. In parts of ancient India, similar practices existed. Cow-based ferments, plant teas, jaggery mixtures left to bubble in clay pots. In Africa, compost extracts were used in dry regions to revive land that seemed beyond saving. Different continents, different names, same principle. Ameli, feed the unseen and the visible will thrive, So what exactly is happening inside this e-brew? Why does something so simple outperform expensive fertilizers? And the answer lies in something most people never see. Microbes, tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, protozoa. Invisible armies that build the foundation of all soil life. Healthy soil is not dirt. It's a living network. And when that network dies, plants don't just struggle, they fail. Modern fertilizers feed plants directly. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, quick results, but shallow systems, because they bypass the microbial network. It's like feeding a body through tubes. While the digestive system shuts down, this brew does the opposite. It doesn't feed the plant. It feeds the microbes, sugars from natural sources, minerals from organic matter, water as the medium. Together, they create the perfect environment for microbial explosion. Within hours, bacteria begin multiplying. Within a day, and populations can increase exponentially. When poured into soil, these microbes don't sit idle. They work, breaking down organic material, releasing locked nutrients, building structure, holding moisture. In some cases, microbial activity increases by over 500 sambai, not because something was added, but because something was awakened. And here's the part few realize, microbes don't just feed plants, they communicate with them. Not banned, not erased, just forgotten, replaced quietly. Today we see the consequences: soil degradation, decreasing nutrient density in food, rising costs of fertilizers, farmers applying more but getting less, and the deeper issue, dependent amdines, because once the microbial system is gone, it doesn't come back easily unless something reintroduces it, something simple, mean something alive. This is where the old brew returns, not as a trend, not as a product, but as a rediscovery. In small farms, in backyard gardens, in communities looking for independence, people are noticing something. When they use these simple ferments, the soil changes, texture improves, water retention increases, plants respond differently, not instantly, but deeply, because instead of forcing growth, they're restoring function, and it doesn't require expensive inputs. No branded formulas, no complex systems, just basic ingredients: water, organic matter, natural sugar, left to transform overnight. And what emerges is not fertilizer, it's life. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about gardening. It connects to something larger: control. When food systems rely on external inputs, they become fragile, expensive, centralized. But when soil can regenerate itself using local, simple methods, that changes the equation. You don't need constant supply. You don't need specialized products. You don't need permission. And that idea has always made systems uncomfortable, not because it's wrong, but because it's independent. So why isn't everyone using it? Because it requires a shift from quick results to long-term thinking. A BEMDIA from buying solutions to creating them, from controlling nature to working with it. And that's not how modern systems are designed, but the knowledge still exists, scattered, fragmented, waiting to be pieced together. Some people have already started. Quietly, they soak organic scraps in water overnight. Add a natural sugar source, let it sit. By morning, the smell changes, the color deepens, something invisible has begun. They pour it into soil, not expecting miracles, but seeing change, subtle at first, then undeniable. Because once life returns to soil, everything else follows, and maybe that's the real story, not the brew itself. But what it represents: a reminder that the most powerful systems are often the simplest. That solutions don't always come from innovation, sometimes they come from remembering. Okay? So the next time you see dry, lifeless soil, ask yourself something. Is it truly dead? Or just waiting? Because beneath the surface, there's a world most never see, a system older than agriculture, stronger than chemicals, and still quietly working. The question is, what else like this has been left behind? Is left behind?